This is a reading for Aries, a full moon reading for Aries in the month of August to know what to expect in the upcoming energy shifts. As we all know, the moon is about the emotions. There's been a lot going on with the transitions of, we just got out of a phase where everybody was in their own bag. So now that the self, how can I put it? The self-work and analyzation is pretty much coming to a close, and now it's time to put what one has learned into effect. But with another full moon coming, this is another time of reflection, energy-wise, and the internal reflection. So, Spirit, what do you have for Aries? What do you have for Aries? Spirit. So, like I said, it's a time of reflection. Looks like you still are still dealing with some of the things that you've come across and understood during that transition, because the first card out, you have the Hermit. And with the energy of this card, you were kind of going against the grain, trying to still be, worldly, and not really concentrate on the inner work that was being beckoned by Spirit for you to do. And Spirit didn't stall you out. Spirit basically let you stray away only to come back. And you're worried about your foundation. Maybe you're worried about, either you're worried about a relationship or you're worried about your job. And that is the Emperor in reverse. You feel like you on shaky grounds. And further clarify, because you in you're guarded emotionally, very guarded in your spirit, like you're very guarded right now with your spirit and the decisions that you are making. Maybe I think it could be a decision that has to do with travel or cutting off ties from a place that you have been, that you're trying not to go back there. But from what I'm seeing, you still got work to do at the place that you're trying not to go back to. Now, it might not be a physical place. It might not be a physical place. It might be a situation that you're trying not to go back to. Because you're focused on something that is showing you more promise, abundance. Yeah, you basically came out of this moon this moon energy. You going into the eclipse pretty much with the knowing. If ain't nobody else did work like they were supposed to, you did. Aries was doing work. And somebody was trying to get at you, but you created a good enough defense from whatever person or situations were trying to come for you, I think. And it's been on your spirit heavy. I think it's getting out of a relationship. You're getting out of a relationship because you feel like it's something more promising. You see family, but this person doesn't see family with you, and that waste, it feels like a waste of time. There's no such thing as a waste of time. Yeah. You're torn about the decision to walk away from this person, feeling like they wasted your time with all of that you were trying to invest. And as you move on, you realize that you're only really leaving them. You have everything you need, but it still has you torn for some reason. Yeah. Because you're thinking about, are you making the right decision? I don't know, I still kind of want them. Trying to figure out the balance between what looks good to the world and what feels good to you. But you're going to have to understand that the decision that Spirit was telling you was that you're making the right decision, because if it's a family or a long-term situation that you wanted with the person that you were dealing with, who was giving you all of these mixed signals, they are not the one. And now that you tried tooth and nail to hold on to the situation, now that you're finally being pulled away from the situation, your finances and everything is starting to get in order, but you're still thinking about that situation and wondering, did you make the right choice? But you've given yourself over to the idea of enough is enough. I did all that I can do in that place, in your spirit or in your heart, but in your mind, you can't stop thinking about all of the decisions or all of the shoulda, woulda, couldas and all of these things, which is unnecessary. And the trying to figure out which one is, you're looking back too much though, because with the Temperance card in reverse, the Temperance card is basically going against the grain, because you're trying to bring it back to what it was, but it can't go back to what it was. Like if you could do it all over again type thought process. And if you spend too much time on this past situation, you're gonna miss out on a blessing. Shake it off. Whoever it was, whatever it was, it wasn't good for you, and that was why you were going through this encasing. So getting ready for the transition that is coming out during this full moon, you need to get ready for the change and let that go. It's not even worth the investment of thought and energy that you're giving to it. And you know that though. Like the more you let that situation go, the more it seems your situation just starts to improve. But it's like, I thought I was going to improve with them. What if I just go back? At least let me tell them, no, it's called blessing blockers. A lot of times Spirit has a blessing for you, and the Spirit has the blessing has no shelf life. But you cannot receive the blessing because you are around someone or ones who will benefit from your blessing, and it's not for them to benefit from. So Spirit puts it on the shelf until you can separate yourself, and then they go, okay, here you go. Yeah, that been there, but that was for you, not them. That's the situation that you're in right now, because you're finally starting to gather the reality of the situation and bring your energy back to where it's most needed, which is to yourself. You're gonna have to get out of your bag though. And to tell of a broken heart, it's just emotions. If you don't get it, you're gonna have to get over that situation. It's gonna be hard because you don't want to. So yeah, that's all I hear. You over there, I don't wanna type energy. Let it go. Alright? Let it go. There is a big, trust me, I'm telling you, there is something big for you with more than you could have imagined, but you're going to have to let go of this past situation in order to receive that. Alright? I hope that was a good one. Hope we ready for this full moon. Clean up your area, get your space together, alright? And get ready for that real deal, because it's right here and it's coming, and it's really, you running out of time. So get your house in order, alright?